friends, what's going on everyone? My name's Kai, welcome to the channel. Okay, so today in this vlog we are desperately going to be trying to find Extreme G Racing for the Nintendo 64. I have been trying to find this goddamn game for over a month now. I had the opportunity to buy, it's not even an expensive game, it's like a $12, $15 game. And I had the chance to buy it about a month and a half ago, but I'm like, oh God, no, Kai, you're just gonna run into it a whole bunch more times. No worries. Stupid decision. So, guys, in this vlog, we're going down to Akihabara. I know I've been there a lot, but it's my absolute favorite place in Japan. And we're gonna go have a fun night down there. We're going to go to a bunch of video game stores, desperately trying to find this damn game. Yeah. Should be a fun vlog. This vlog probably won't be the longest out of every one that I've made, but it'll be a good vlog. I hope that you guys stick with me. We are going to check out Akihabara. It is around 5 p.m. right now, so we are going to see it during the day, and we're going to see it at night. So, yes, as I said, guys, I've only got less than a week left here, which is very sad for me, because I don't know when the next time I will be down here is, but trying to make the best out of it. So I'm just at Sugamo Station right now. I'm gonna hop on the train, get down to Akihabara, and then I'll get back to you. All right, everyone. So we just arrived at Akihabara Station, and I have to get going because I've only got about 3 hours of possible video game shopping to do. It's around 5 p.m. right now, and most of the video game stores down here close at 8. So what we're going to do is we're going to be walking through this, oh good lord, there's a lot of people. Let me flip the camera. Good lord. All right, everyone, so the first place that we're going to be stopping at is Book Off in Akihabara, and they don't usually have that much Nintendo 64 stuff, but what is nice about Akihabara, Tokyo in general, because there is so many people and there's always so much going on, the store's inventory can change pretty rapidly, you know? And now it's Sunday, and it's the end of the weekend, and there's going to be a lot of people who are selling off stuff on the weekends. Hopefully we'll be able to find something good there. Yes, if I cannot find Extreme G, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be picking up this, it's like a Shogun era war game. Now, I don't really think that I can play it that well. I think I'll need to find like an English guide for it, but it seems to be in every single video game store that I come by, and I think that it comes with a bunch of goodies, because the box that it comes by, that would be an NES game or a Famicom game that I would be getting complete in box, because when I pick up the box, it's pretty damn heavy. So I think inside of it is like an entire map of the game and all of that, and I think that kind of stuff is pretty damn cool, and it's not expensive. I think it's like $12 or something like that. So that's the plan, but right now we have just arrived. We've just arrived here at the Book Off, so let's go in, see what we can find, and fingers crossed. Okay, so we'll go right over. Oh, Thrustmaster. Thrustmaster. That was my nickname in college. Okay, lots of 3DS games. That's not what we're looking for. All right. So we'll take a look at some of the more rare stuff that they have in the cabinets. But first things first, let's go over to the N64 stuff. So, yeah, they don't have too much in box. Got it. Shogi, $15. It's criminal. That's criminal. Okay, so we've got a few boxes here, but I guarantee you they're all soccer and baseball games. You'll see what I'm talking about. Soccer, baseball. Lots and lots of baseball. Tamagotchi at the very end. Baseball, soccer, baseball, soccer. Damn it! Baseball, Only baseball games. I don't think we'll find it here. Every one of them is baseball games. Baseball. Every single one of these are baseball and soccer games. Damn it. Damn it. Every single one of them. Every single one of them. Is there any that are hiding in here? Any that are hiding? No, I don't think so. I got this one game, Othello. It's not Mahjong. It's called Othello, and it's a board game it's just a board game down here. But I keep getting my ass kicked every single time I play it. I can never win. All right, let's go look at the more rare stuff. Maybe it's in one of these cabinets. Oh my God, Atlantis! I bought this game for $4. I wonder why it's so expensive here. Yeah, I got that game for. Oh, that's the game that I was looking for. $36. Good Lord, this store is really, really expensive. Really expensive. Because I've seen this game for like $10, $12. Yikes. Yikes. Okay, so they do have a very good. They do have very good stock of everything, but this is definitely one of the most expensive stores in Akihabara. Definitely one of the most expensive stores in Akihabara. There's a couple PS4 games that I would like to get. I think all the Biohazards are down here. You know what? I didn't really like Biohazard 7, the one with the house. I really liked it when it first came out, but growing older with it, yeah, I don't really like that game that much. It suffers from the same thing that a lot of Resident Evil games do, where they have like one enemy and then only a variation of that one enemy. In Resident Evil 7, it would be the mold characters. I mean, they're cool, but then you realize they're the only enemies you're going to see, and you get pretty disappointed. Okay, well, you can get a DS for $20. That's actually pretty good. Very cool stuff. Okay, we're not looking for Switch right now, though. We're not looking for Switch. Alright guys, as you could probably tell, no luck in there, no luck at all. I did meet a couple really nice French people though. That was nice. So I got to give them some advice on where to shop and stuff. It's really cool, you know, living here and having people ask, "Hey man, like, where do I go?" You know, because just a year ago I was so confused, right? When I first got here, this whole place, because Japan's so huge, right? I was so confused, you know? And now people are asking me, "Hey man, we see you filming, like, where do you go? Where do you go around here?" So that's very cool. So guys, if you ever see this, I forgot to catch your names, but I hope you had a great trip in Japan. Either way, what should the next store we go to be? You know what? No, Edon probably stays open a little bit later. So next we're gonna go to Super Potato. I'd like to open up the videos with Super Potato because Super Potato is quite a popular location to go to, and I always like seeing the people there. They're all very nice. So we'll go there. We'll double check, but their Nintendo 64 section recently has been just awful. There must be, well, I guess, yeah, there must be some holidays going around the world, because I've noticed it's been exceptionally busy over the last maybe 3 weeks. So I don't know if there's a lot of like international holidays in different countries, right? But the Nintendo 64 section at Super Potato has been pretty lacking lately. But we'll go there, we'll check it out, and then after that, we'll go to Surigaya, and then after that, we'll check out the new Trader Shop. The new Trader Shop is really nice. I really like it. It's a little too new, you know? It's a little modern is what I'm trying to say. It's very strange being in such a modern store and looking for retro games. You know, you like to be in stores, at least myself, I like to be in stores that look like they're like really weathered and kind of just old, right? Being in like an Apple store environment buying Super Nintendo games is just very strange to me. Either way, yes, let's head over there, and thank you for sticking with me. Hey guys, I want to show you a little like nostalgia bait for myself, and I can't possibly be the only one who feels like this. See this Pokemon banner? This Pokemon banner brings back so many memories of me when Pokemon had just come out. When Pokemon had just come out in North America, it was crazy time, right? So when Pokemon debuted in Canada, I was about 7 or 8 years old. And just like everybody else, I was fucking obsessed with Pokemon, right? But my family wasn't super well off at all. So I didn't get a Game Boy until like the Pokemon Gold, Silver generation. So I really missed out on playing the Game Boy at that craze. As a matter of fact, here's something kind of embarrassing. As a child, all my friends had Game Boys. And my family couldn't afford a Game Boy, so you know what I did? I took a VHS tape, right? I took a VHS tape, and I got my mom to wrap it in construction paper, right? This is so embarrassing. I got my mom to wrap that bitch up in green wrapping paper because I wanted a green Game Boy. And then one day, my mom ran a daycare, right? Like a at-home daycare thing when we were young, and we would do arts and crafts all the time, right? So one day for my arts and crafts, I made a Game Boy. I made a Game Boy out of the VHS tape, and I colored it in and everything. And the thing is, my mom was an artist, so she helped me. Well, she basically did it for me. But I remember that I colored in a VHS tape, and I would bring that VHS tape with me everywhere. And when my friends would play their Pokemon game, I would pull out my VHS tape that had just a static picture of a Pikachu attacking a Metapod, and I'll never forget that, ever. What a dork I was. But I don't know, you do silly things when you're a kid. Back to the banner. When I spent a lot of time in Montreal, Quebec when I was young, every year, because my family lived there, every year for Christmas, up until I was about 10 years old, we would go down to Montreal. And in Montreal, there's a section called Old Montreal, and it's exactly what it sounds like. It's just the old section of Montreal. And out of all of these stores, it was just like really high-end stuff. High-end jewelry stores, high-end, you know, it's a high-end place because it's all Old Town, right? And but there was one convenience store. There was one convenience store, and it had a Pokemon banner out front of it, and that's where my parents would buy me Pokemon cards. And forever, up until I was like 20 years old, I always associated Old Montreal for being like the place to get Pokemon stuff. And in actual fact, it was really just one little convenience store that had a banner outside that said, like, we sell Pokemon cards here. But now, whenever I see a store that has a little banner in front of it, I immediately remember that tiny little convenience store. It was called the Dépanneur. Dépanneur. Yeah, just a little nostalgia bait for you guys. I would love to hear your stories about when Pokemon came out when you were a kid. Yeah, it was a big deal back then. It's a big deal now, but good lord, was it a big deal back then. All right, guys, I'm at Super Potato right now. I don't think this is going to work. I don't think that they're going to have it, but might as well try, right? So let's go inside. Let's check out the N64 section. All right, guys, it seems to be pretty busy. Let's check out the junk bin, see if there's any shogi games in here. I don't think so. No. All right. Over to the Nintendo 64 stuff. Here we are. See, it looks like it's all been picked dry. There really is not much. These games have been here until I buy them, because nobody on earth wants these games except for Kai. Okay. Let's try this out. Let's see what they have. Extreme G, come on. One of these has got to be Extreme G. Buck Bumble's a really fun game. Not for $43 though. Nope. Nope. All of this is baseball. God damn it. Yeah, all of this is baseball. Snowboard Kids, Mahjong. Meal and Twist is a really fun game. I have a lot of nostalgic memories with my sister with that game. Custom Robo. Tons of Custom Robo games. No luck. Damn it. I got a boxed copy of this at a very good price. I don't know if it's a very good game, but I know it's a very rare game. And that's very important to me. No luck. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Okay. Damn it, no luck again. This is gonna be a hard hunt. This is gonna be a hard hunt. But let me show you something hilarious. They didn't get the rights to Michael Jordan and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, so you've got random black guy with glasses, and he plays for the Bills, not the Bulls, guys. And that is definitely not the Los Angeles Lakers. Such a shameless knockoff. Ridiculous. You have got to be kidding me, guys. I think I found the most random NES or Famicom game ever, especially with the context of it. This game is called U.S. Presidential Race. Why? Why? U.S. Presidential Race. Ridiculous. What kind of a kid would want this? Oh my god. Good lord. This is that game I was talking about though. See, here it's 15 bucks. At the last store it was like 30. But, oh, this one's 12. But it's heavy. It's heavy. So I'm wondering if there is a, I'm wondering if there's a map included with it. We're gonna put that back, and if I can't find the the Extreme G game, I'll come back and I'll get that, because that's not a bad price. 12 bucks. It's heavy. It might just be heavy because the manual is super big, but I'm really hoping that they there's like a big map in it. Yeah, a lot of these games. I don't think I could play them though, unfortunately. Like, look how big the box is for this. Ooh, big box. Yeah, see, this one definitely comes with a map. Yes, we'll have to figure it out. Oh, look at this one, Fleet Commander, huge box. And this one definitely comes with a map again. I like that. All right. Yeah, let's get out of here. It's very busy in here. So yeah, let's get out of here and go to the next store. You know what, guys? I just found a copy for like $8, so I'm gonna pick that up. Okay, guys. So yeah, as you saw, I was able to pick up that game under $10. Not a bad deal at all. I probably won't find that kind of a price again on it. So, you know, at the first store that we went to in this video, you saw they were selling it for what, $35. So yeah, $8, not a big deal. All right, so the next store we're going to go to, you know what? We're gonna try, I think it's called Hanamasu. Yeah. We're gonna try to go there. Now, I'm not allowed to film in there, unfortunately, but you know, fingers crossed that they have it. But if they do have it, I can almost guarantee you it'll be like $50-$60 because it's a very expensive store. Let me show you what it looks like. It's right here. You know, for months, almost the first year of living here. It's right here. Right in the back of Akihabara, right here. I didn't even know there's video games in this store. I thought it was just a toy store. And it says right on the side of it, game, but it's in Japanese, so I couldn't read that, unfortunately. So I'm gonna run in here. I very much doubt that I'll find it, but if I do, I will let you guys know. Alright, so I kind of had luck in there, but again, as I said, it's an incredibly expensive store. They did have a box version of it for $148, and no thank you. No thank you. That's a big no thank you from me. Also, that place is not only hard to film, well, not hard to film in, they don't allow filming, but they actively have somebody going around just walking through the aisles telling people not to film, you know? So there was these two people that were filming in there, and they basically got kicked out. They just said, "Go, get out, get out, get out." They called the elevator and they told them to get out. So not the most friendly place if you want to film. But then again, guys, if there's a sticker on the door that says "Don't film," just don't film. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. Your content will still be okay without it. Either way, so I think we're in the back streets right now, so the best place to go to would probably be Surigaya. So we're gonna head over there, and I was there, maybe a week ago, and they didn't have it, but as I said, it's the weekend. You never know how quickly stock changes down here in Japan, because there is just so many people, you know what I mean? If there's that many people, it's bound to change up pretty often. So we're gonna do that. I'm excited about that game. I'm wondering if that game came with anything. I'm really hoping that it did, like a poster or a map or anything like that. I think that's really cool. Maybe it came with just straight up 2 games. I don't know. Maybe that game was big enough that it requires 2 ROMs to play the full game. I don't know. Either way, should only take me about 2 minutes to get over to Surigaya, and I will catch up with you. All right, my friends, we are here. Let's go inside, try and find it. It would also be nice if I could find a couple Nintendo 64 manuals, but they're very, very, very difficult to come by in anywhere, really, but especially Japan, I think. Okay, let's go check it out. Okay, guys, as you can see, it's very busy in here, so I'm going to take a look through this, and I'll get right back to you. Okay, no luck, but maybe they have a box copy of it. Let's flip the camera around. Okay, so they've actually got a pretty good selection of box games, good prices too. But I'm not seeing it. Not seeing it. Nope. Nope. Shit. All right, no luck at all, but I did find something that is very cool, and I guarantee you guys have never seen this much of something. Check out the amount of Virtual Boy games that they have here in the original cases. And I don't mean in the original boxes they came in. I mean in the shipping cases that they came in. Check this out. All of this is just, look at that, 100 pieces of Vertical Force. They've got hundreds of them. They've got hundreds of the golf game. They've got hundreds of V-Tetris. They've got hundreds of whatever this one's called. That's pretty crazy, eh? You would think, though, if they have literal cases of them for a video game system that did absolutely terrible, you would think they'd be a little cheaper, you know? I don't know how well they're going to do with selling, 400 copies of Virtual Tetris for 3,500 yen each, you know? I don't know. I might be wrong, though. Oh, you guys might notice that my ew, gross. You guys might notice that my earring's not in. My ear does not like being spaced at all. I had my ear spaced for about a year, and then one day I woke up from sleeping and it was completely swollen over it. And then yesterday I woke up and there's either a zit in there or there's a big fucking keloid starting. So I had to take it out to avoid that. So if you guys are noticing the hole in my ear, that's why. That's why. Okay, the next store we're going to go to is Retro Game Camp. We're right there anyway, so we'll check that out. I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't think it's gonna happen, guys, unfortunately. Sad. That's okay. That's okay. It's not like it's a game that's hard to find back in North America. I would just like to have it for my Japanese console. But first things first, always check the junk bin to see if there's any shogi games in there. Probably not. Probably just soccer and baseball. But we'll find out. Okay, let's see what we got here. These are all going to be, yeah, they're all going to be soccer and they're all going to be baseball. I've exacerbated the entire supply of the shogi games. I've gotten all of them. I've gotten 40 copies of it. I think that's enough. All right, let's go inside and see what we can get. All right, guys, unfortunately, they don't have it. What is this? Oh, I was going to say, this isn't a Nintendo 64 game. Yeah, they don't have it. They don't have it. Shoot. And they're definitely not going to have it in here. This is all going to be baseball. Baseball, baseball, baseball. Yeah, damn it. They have a boxed game memory card, though. That's pretty cool. But, yeah, none of this. None of it. And look at the price difference. I just picked this up for $8. Here it's $17.80. So, very good price. Very good price I got. Unfortunately, they didn't have it in there either. They didn't have it in there either. This might be a lost cause, but you would think if there's literally anywhere on Earth, where they would definitely have it, it would be in Akihabara, right? I mean, it's the video game capital of the world. Anywhere on Earth wouldn't have such a good selection as they do here, unless I'm missing something, you know? But what we're gonna do next is we'll go to the new trader store. We'll see if we can find it there, and then we'll go into Don Quixote. I need to grab a couple things, and after, I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to Edon. Now, we're not gonna find it at Edon, but I want to show you guys something that I think is very, very strange and bizarre. So, obviously, at a lot of these shops, you're gonna find the old video games, right? Obviously, they're retro game shops, right? But there's a store called Edon, and think of it like Best Buy, you know? Think of it like a normal big box store that sells current things, you know? Last year, when I was here, this is about 6-7 months ago, I went into an Edon in Hiroshima, and they were still selling Nintendo DS games on the shelf in a big box store. Very strange, very strange. The DS has been out since what? You know, I don't want to say it, maybe 2005, 2006? I'm not too sure when it came out, but it's certainly like 20 years old by this point. So seeing, and I'm not talking about 3DS games, which would even still be a stretch. Even if they were still selling Nintendo 3DS games, they would still be a stretch. But they are selling Nintendo DS games. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to check that out. And then after, we're going to go to Yodobashi Camera, and we're going to see if they have a water filtration device. However, I want to let you guys know that I did get a job offer for when I get back to Canada. So I'm really hoping that I can talk to them and say, listen, I really appreciate the job offer and I will take it. However, I'm filming a YouTube video, and it's really important to me that I do it, not just for the video, but also for me personally, because it is going to be 7 days in the wilderness, completely alone, just with my own thoughts to think about life and stuff like that. I've never really had that before. I've definitely gone on trips alone before. I mean, as you guys have watched, I've done a lot of solo travel myself. However, going out into the woods is a much different thing. You know, going out into the woods for 7 days with only 5 days worth of food is a pretty big deal for me, and I think that mentally it's something that I would really like to do. Either way, I'm gonna quickly grab a Coke or something, a Coke or a Red Bull or a lemonade or something like that. I'm gonna chill out for 5-10 minutes. It's only about 6:30 now, so I've still got a good hour and a half of shopping time, and I will get right back to you guys. Okay guys, so I quickly got a snack. Sorry about the wind. I quickly got a snack, and you know what's funny here? In the convenience stores, you can get really good food. Really good food. It's made right there. It's not like it's shipped, well, it's shipped in obviously, but all the fried chicken, all the fried stuff, it's fried at the store. It's not like fried and then shipped to the store kind of thing. One thing that I find is hilarious. Oh, I'm in the middle of the street now. One thing I think is hilarious though is you can buy just a wiener, like just a hot dog, no bun, no anything like that, just the wiener on a stick. So I got one of those. I felt very strange eating it, you know. I'm just sitting there. Very strange. Either way, guys, check it out. I love being down here. I love being down here. It's a beautiful area. That's a good thumbnail. We'll do this. It's wonderful being down here. And remember, if you come down to Akihabara on Sundays during the summer, during the nice weather kind of thing, the entire street is closed down, so you can just walk in the middle of it. Right now, I'm right near Don Quixote. I'm right near Trader and Big Camera. It's a good spot. It's a good spot. Okay, so let's go into Trader, see what we can find. We'll check out their junk bin too, see if there's any shogi games in there, and then we'll continue on. Then we're gonna head over to Edon and see if they actually still have those DS games on the shelf. All right, I'll be right back. All right, guys, here we are, Trader, the new Trader store. The new Trader store is very cool, very cool. Oh, it looks very, very busy in there. That's okay, that's okay. Oh, it looks like it's gonna rain as well. Yikes! All right, let's head over to Trader and have a good time. Oh, that's uncomfortable. Yikes. Yikes. What's really nice about Trader, though, is you're allowed to film in here, which is quite different than a lot of the other places. I mean, a lot of the other places allow you to film. Super Potato allows you to film. Retro Game... Actually, you know what? More video games let you film than they don't. But a lot of them don't straight up say, you are allowed to do this. You know, a lot of it's more like, we're not going to let you know. Look at these rare Game Boys. $1,000, $2,000. Game Boy Light, box is damaged, console has stains, scratches on the screen, and it's still $2,000. Wow. There's a Panasonic Game Boy player in the box. Very cool. Very cool stuff. Athena. I can't believe that my girlfriend got me this. She must really care about me a lot if she bought me that. That's crazy. All right, let's go over to the game Nintendo 64 section and see what we got. Now, the only thing that kind of sucks about this store, and it doesn't suck, but a lot of it's boxed. A lot of it's boxed stuff. So I really don't want to buy a boxed game or a boxed version of it. $8.80. If I can find any more shogi games for under $5, I'll pick them up. But at this point, my my collection is full. Kirby. The same copy of Hexen has been on the shelf since I got here. I guess nobody wants that big sticker mark on it. Do they still have Yodobashi? I think they do. Maybe not. Maybe it's sold. Oh, no. 37. I can't believe this is one of those really expensive games in Japan, because this game is terrible. Terrible game. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. Super Robot Spirits. This game's definitely come down in price. Gauntlet Legends, another one of those really expensive ones. 170. No, it doesn't look like they have it here either. It doesn't really look like they have any loose games. Yeah, that's... Oh my god, is this Doraemon 3? Oh, it is. Oh, it's $124. Shoot. Doraemon is a fun game. I have this one. It's considerably cheaper. Yikes. Oh, there's more up here. Maybe? I think these are all Gambari Goemon games. Maybe. Damn it. What's this? Rakuga Kids. That's a really fun game, though. Oh, they still have your RACETRACK. Too expensive, though. Alright. This is the game that I bought for the Game Boy. And I love puzzle games, but oh my god, this game kicks my ass every time. Every time I'm trying to play that game, I'll get like 90% of the screen cleared, and then bam, lose. Damn it. This game is one of the worst Famicom games ever released. I do have a copy of it. Not in the box, though. That's okay. That is okay. I can't believe that game that we saw earlier in the day, Presidential Race. Who the fuck would buy that? Like, I'm so confused by it. Oh, this is cool. It's like a barcode scanner. That would be cool, but yeah, see, old school. I'm not a Dragon Ball Z fan. I never, when I was young, I think I've told the story, but I wasn't allowed to watch any kind of fighting when I was young. Arkanoid 2. Very fun, but very tough. Yeah, I wasn't, wow, this is cool. Oh, it's a disc system game, that's why. Wow, how many discs does this come with? 6? Wow. 6. Crazy. Alright guys, so it looks like I'm not going to be able to find that game anywhere that I've done, but you know what I did find? I found another one of those big war games that is pretty damn heavy, under $5. So I think I'm going to pick that up too. So even though we weren't able to get that one game, I was expecting to spend, you know, 20-30 bucks on it. And this with the other one, it's like 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, it's like 13 bucks. So not too bad. I'm going to get this, and then I'm going to head over to Don Quixote. There's a couple things I need to get. And then we're going to go to Edon. It'll be fun. All right, I'll be right back. All right, my friends. So even though we didn't have any luck in there, unfortunately, that's okay. As I said, it is a game that I can just pick up when I get home. Plus, I got a ton of games. Literally, I've got, I think I'm at closing up on 300 games right now. Let me talk to you guys for just a moment really quickly about why my games mean so much to me. Now, first of all, I need to put it out there. The reason I have so many games is because I use it as an investment, okay? And I know that there's different investments in the world, and a lot of people say, oh, a video game collection is a stupid investment. It's really not. Unless the price of retro games completely crash, I'm fine, you know? I've spent about, I would say, $3,000 since I got sober, building up my Nintendo collection again, building up my video game collection again. And I use a website called Price Charting. And what price charting is it's basically like a stock website, you know. It shows you the value of your stuff, and it uses recently sold eBay listings, so you get accurate, up-to-date what the games are worth. And so it'll show you your cost, and it'll show you the value, and it'll show you your total profit. So I've spent about $3,000 on my video game collection, and it's worth about $6,500. Now, even if I were to say, okay, I will give you $1,000 off of like the total price. If I were to sell my entire collection, I'll give you $1,000 off. I would still be up $2,500, you know? So I use it as an investment, but the other reason why it's so important to me is because when I got sober, right, when I got out of rehab, my dad kicked me out of my house, all right? So I was living with my dad after my mom passed away. I was living with my dad, and he basically told me, this is before I got sober, but he said, I'm kicking you out of the house, and you have like 3 months to get out, you know, which was really generous of him, to you know, kick me out, but also give me 3 months. But then the problem was, I went to rehab, and that took up a lot of that time, right? I went to rehab in October, And I honestly thought that, hey, if I show that I'm getting better and I go to rehab and I stay sober, maybe he won't kick me out, right? Because the reason why he kicked me out was simply because of my drinking, right? It wasn't because of anything else. But no, right when I got out of rehab, he said, okay, I'm still kicking you out. You know, you have to leave at the end of the year. So he let me stay until Christmas was finished. But the moment Christmas was done, I was done too, right? So I didn't have any money. I didn't have any money whatsoever. When I got out of rehab, I started at $0, right? So now, and the town I live in is very expensive. So now here I am. I've got about a month to come up with a new apartment, and I have to make enough money to do first and last, right? And I wasn't working at the time. I had like an extended leave from work because I was in rehab, right? So, I had to make a ton of money very, very, very quickly, and I had to do it, like, not in a gross way, you know? I couldn't resort back to my old habits of doing things that I would have done when I was an alcoholic, right? Because when you're an alcoholic, you'll do anything for your money, right? I couldn't resort to that anymore because I'm a new person, I'm a changed person. The only thing of value that I had was my video game collection. At the time, I had a very good Nintendo 64 collection that was full of first-party games, full of rare games, because I was a collector, and back then I wasn't a collector for investment. I was just a collector for a collector, right? So the only way that I was able to make enough money to pay for first and last month's rent was I had to sell everything. I had to sell all of my video games. I had to sell my consoles. I had to sell everything video game related. I basically had to sell everything that I owned that had any kind of value, right? So I ended up selling everything, and it was like just enough to pay first and last month's rent. And then after that, I didn't have any video games left, right? And I felt awful because there was a couple games. For example, I had a boxed copy with the manual, with everything, of Castlevania Legacy of Darkness for the Nintendo 64. I sold it to the local video game store. I think I got like maybe $150, which was huge at the time. But then I went in about 6 months later and I saw it on the shelf for $600, right? So I felt like such a fucking idiot for doing that. So now that I'm sober and I have a little bit of extra money, at least money that I can use for like investment purposes and stuff like that, it's really nice to have my N64 collection back and my video game collection in general back. So that's why it means so much to me. It means so much to me because there was a point in my life where I had a great video game collection, but I had to sell it because of all the stupid things that I did. And yeah, so I just want to put that out there. I collect for investment purposes now. I think that there's a lot of different investments that you can do, whether it's gold or silver or properties or whatever, but I like to have investments that I can actually enjoy while they're gaining money, right? Like if you invest in gold, that's great, right? But you can't play with gold. Gold can't entertain you. You can't like invite your friends over to watch your gold. You know what I mean? So if I can buy a game for 50% of the value, play it to the point where I've beaten it many, many times, and then I can sell it, that's great. That's great. There's not many investments out there that you can just have and use the whole time without it really depreciating any value, you know? So that's my little tidbit for the day, just to put it out there. Okay, so guys, I'm done where I was. I'm done where I was, and I'm done where I was. Somebody just, a photographer just wanted to take a picture of me. I'm done at the Don Quixote, and now we are going to head over to Edon. I've never been in this Edon, even though it's, you know, right in Akihabara. I've never been here before, so hopefully it's good. Hopefully it's good. You know what would be neat is to find some Ultraman trading cards. I really dig Ultraman a lot, and finding some trading cards would be really cool. Other than that, once we're finished with that, we're gonna head back to the apartment, and I'm going to open up those heavy games and see what's inside of it, you know? What I'm really hoping for is a map. What I'm really hoping for is a map, because I like, it's next to impossible to be an individual in this world, you know what I mean? No matter what you're doing, somebody else is also doing it. Ooh, a stick! I found a stick. It's impossible to be it's impossible to be an individual, right? Because no matter what you do, somebody else is doing it, and somebody else is doing it better. But what I would like to do is, for my video game room, I would like to, I'm keeping this stick, by the way. What I would like to do for my video game room is find something, goddamn backpack, fudge sake. God damn it, why can't I take my backpack off? There. And I pulled a muscle in my arm just now. That felt nice. What I would like to do for my video game room is, there we go. What I would like to do for my video game room is have something framed. And, sorry, I'm putting something in my backpack. This is an unflattering view of myself. What I would like to do is have something framed that nobody else has framed, you know? And one of those maps from one of those random Famicom games, that would be a very unique thing to have. Just like my collection of 40 different, 40 of the exact same shogi game. That shit's hilarious, you know? And I want to have it in the background of my game room, so people are like, what the hell is that? So what I would really like to do is have like a framed map from one of these games, because I guarantee you nobody else on YouTube, nobody else in general is going to have that, you know? So that's my idea of individuality. Okay, here I am at Edon. Let's go upstairs to the video game section and see what they got. All right, guys, I came all the way to the top. They don't have video games here. I thought that they would, but I came up all the way to the top, and you won't believe what's here. It's like a racetrack for those, it's a racetrack. Let me show you. Look at all this. How cool is this? So cool. How cool is that? That is very, very, I think they're called slot cars. That's the name, slot cars. Very cool. And then there's a whole bunch, I didn't film it because I want to, you know, keep their privacy. But right off the side of the track there's like 15 people that are all like little mechanics, and they're all building their cars and stuff. That's really neat. I was really hoping though that there would be video games in here. As you can see, Nintendo Switch is labeled on the second floor. Plastic model. Machine body, headphones. Maybe on the second floor. Maybe on the second floor. I didn't see it though. I didn't see it. Yeah, the Nintendo Switch section was very small. Like, it was very, very, very small. So, nothing in there. Nothing in there. But, guys, oh, you know what? You know what? There's one more video game store that I could try. There's one more video game store that I know of that I could try. I think I've been to every single one though. I didn't go to Beep. There's this place called Beep, but it's much more of a, I think they're closing the street now. It's much more of a computer store, you know. One thing that was very popular here in Japan, I guess it's popular everywhere, but I think it was called the MSX, but there was a lot of home computers that were very popular here, and they had, you know, tons of games made for them as well. Beep is much more of one of those stores where if you're looking for like old computer stuff, you can find it there, but finding normal video games, not really an option there. I mean, they do have it, but not in abundance. One thing that is really cool here though, and it blows my mind, is they have computer stores where you can just straight up buy all of the components, and I'm talking about like the tiny little chips, you know. It blows my mind that anyone ever invented a computer. Like, how do you even do that? Like how on earth do you take something that's physical in our world, right? Like silicone and plastic and metal and all of that kind of stuff. How on earth did the first person figure out how to bring that to a screen? You know what I mean? I can even kind of understand doing it like without a screen, kind of like mechanical stuff and how that works. I mean, I don't understand it, but I can kind of wrap my head around that kind of an idea. But I can't wrap my head around how somebody created a chip in which you press, you know, the A key on the computer keyboard and it shows up on the screen, you know? It blows my mind. It blows my mind. But here in Japan, you can find these stores where they sell blank motherboards, right? And yeah, they're completely blank motherboards. And then each individual chip you buy individually and you put all of that together. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. The people who had to have invented that, it's just crazy to me. It's just crazy. Either way, we'll go to one more video game store. I very much doubt that it will be there, but we'll try. You know, it's worth a try. And then after, we're going to head home and we're going to open up those games that I got. I think I got them for a really good price. Yeah, like 14 bucks for both of them. I think that's a pretty damn good price. So we'll go in, we'll do that, and I'll open that up, and then that'll be it for this vlog. Guys, this vlog is sponsored by the Alternation in Orangeville, Ontario. If you guys like really, really unique clothing, go check them out. If you live in the Greater Toronto area, 100% take a trip down to Orangeville, Ontario. They're an awesome store. They're a counterculture store, so they have all types of band merchandise, music merchandise. They've got glassware. They've got crystals, incense, candles, all of that kind of fun stuff. They've got about a million different kinds of like rolling papers and stuff like that. They're an awesome store. They're also a tattoo and piercing shop. So if you need a good piercing or if you need a good tattoo, check them out. You know, they're awesome. I think my buddy Jake works there as a tattoo artist. He's done quite a bit of work on me. My friend Dee Dee, she is a piercer there. They do great work. They do great work. So if you're in the market for a new piercing, if you're in the market for a new tattoo, or if you want some really unique clothing, Shane, the owner, excellent guy. He goes all over the world, places like Thailand and Cambodia and places like that, and he brings back really, really unique stuff. So guys, it would really help my channel if you check them out. The link is down below. Yeah, consider checking them out. Let them know that I sent you, and that would be great. Either way, we're getting somewhat close to the video game shop. I'll get back to you when we're there. All right, guys. So I forgot, we got to go to Yodobashi Camera tonight too. So that will be what we do next. We're not missing out on Yodobashi Camera again. What I need to do is I need to go to Yodobashi Camera, and I need to find a water filter, and if I need to find a price on it, and then what I'll do is I'll check it out on Amazon tonight, see if I can find a cheaper one online, and we'll do that. But right now I'm at the video game store. This place does not necessarily look like a video game store. It looks like this. I don't know what that says. It might say video game store. But the bottom is a big figure store, so it doesn't look like it. But if you go up to the 4th floor, I believe, if you go up to the 4th floor, there is video games up there. So let's go up there. Okay, so here we are. Unfortunately, they've got like 3 Nintendo 64 games. So we're definitely not going to find it here. But I had a feeling, I'm playing this game right now on the Switch in my personal time, and I had a feeling that I had played this game before, but I never remembered where I played it. And while I was playing, I was like, this doesn't seem like a full console game. You know what I mean? This feels like a handheld game. And it turns out it is. I don't know why I didn't remember that. Either way, it's a good game. I am going to stream it. It's super goofy though. It's super goofy. like at one point, they're tasked to find a drone on a ship, like on a battleship, and then they just build it. They're like, yeah, no problem. I know how to build a drone. They find all the pieces for it, and they're like, yeah, I'll put it together. A drone, like not like a camera drone, like a fucking warplane drone. Ridiculous. It's very goofy. I'm looking forward to doing commentary on that game. Yeah, but nothing in here. Let's head over to Yodobashi. All right, guys, here is a moment where I want to be an example. So, I'm feeling a lot of anxiety, like a lot of anxiety right now. I'm not feeling that good. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go home. I'm not going to go to Yodobashi. I'm just going to go home. But I'm going to push myself because I am only here for another maybe week. And this might be my last time going to Yodobashi Camera. So I'm going to push myself, and I want to show you guys that if you are having anxiety, if you are doing those kind of things, it's important to get out, because while I am nervous about going to Yodobashi Camera, maybe something great. Well, ooh, very spooky. Ooh. Maybe I'll find something really cool. You know, maybe there'll be something there that is just really cool and is interesting and is fun. So I just want to be an example. Right now I'm going through a moment where I'm not feeling that great, but I want to show you guys that everything's all right. All right, guys, so I'm just walking to Yodobashi Camera right now. I have to retake this because of the language that I was using, but I want to let you guys know that something strange about this trip is I've been witness to a lot of people being unalived during this trip. For example, within the first 2 weeks of being here, I was standing on the train platform, and there came on an announcement that there was like a serious injury, and I couldn't understand it really, but there's like boards, right, and it'll tell you why the things are delayed, right? So if it says it might say maintenance, it might say whatever, right? But it will let you know if somebody's been like grievously injured, and it's a scary thing, you know. And then about a month and a half into my stay, I was on a train. I don't know if it hit someone, but I know that the emergency brake was hit while we were on the train, and everybody kind of flipped forward. There's a video of me, if you watch, like if you follow my vlogs, there's a video where that happens, where I'm on the train, and then all of a sudden, you know, it stops, and then they give you the reason, and it says person is on track, right? And that, good lord. Yeah, it says straight up person on track, or yeah, and it's scary, you know? And then, again, if you go through my shorts, one night I was live streaming, and while I was live streaming, I smelled smoke, and I was like, oh shit, maybe my ashtray is on fire, you know, because maybe my ashtray was on fire. So during the stream, I looked up and I went outside and I looked to the left, and I saw the ashtray, and I'm like, nope, it's fine. And then I looked over here like this, and there was a fucking huge building fire. And this fire, there's a short, or one or two shorts of it, and that was only the beginning. Right when that fire was going on, me and the chat were talking about, oh, I hope that, you know, everybody's okay. I hope that nobody was in the building, blah, blah, blah. And then the next day, and during this, keep in mind, during this, you could hear screaming. This fire was only about it was 400 meters away from the very next station that, like, I live on, right? So it wasn't far away. It was less than a kilometer away. It was close. And you could hear screaming in the night, right? And it was scary. And then we're saying, you know, I hope everyone's all right. And then the next day, I found out that 4 people were seriously injured and 1 person died in the fire. And I'm like, fuck, man. Like, why am I seeing this so much? And then, again, what was it? What was the last one? Oh, and you know what? Just yesterday, me and my girlfriend were in Ikebukuro, right? And it was, what time was it? Maybe 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It was a very, very busy time of the day, right? And we were sitting at a restaurant called Ikanari Steak, and we had a window view, and we could just see like the square, right, where there was thousands of people. And there was one guy who was completely passed out, like right on the sidewalk, just like I used to do when I was an alcoholic. He was completely passed out on the sidewalk. He had one arm over his chest like this, and the other arm was just out like that, completely lying face up on the sidewalk. And I saw him, and we both, me and my girlfriend, we both saw him. And I was like, I hope somebody like stops and helps that person, you know, because he wasn't moving. And after about 15 minutes, there would be a lot of people that would kind of like walk by, look at him, take a picture of him, maybe shake him a little bit, but nobody ever did anything. And I said to myself, you know what? I need to go turn this guy on his side, because if this guy is drunk, right? If this guy is intoxicated and he's lying there with his face up, you know what I mean? If he vomits, he'll choke on his vomit and die. I had a friend who did that, who choked on their vomit at a party just like that and died. So I left the restaurant while we were just finishing our meal, and I said, give me a second, I'll be right back. And I went over and I put my fingers on his thyroid, I don't know. I put it on his jugular. I put my fingers on his jugular to see if there was a pulse. Luckily, he was sleeping, you know. He was probably passed out. But what I did, and he was a big guy too. And what I did was I grabbed him by his pocket here and his shoulder here, and I pulled him over and I put him on his side. Because again, if he were to vomit while he was in that position, it could kill him. So I did that, and then luckily, right as I was doing that, like after I pulled him over so he was on his side, I kind of just rubbed his back, and I rubbed the back of his head, not like shaking him, but I just felt like a lot of compassion for him, you know what I mean? Because I've been in that exact situation. So I was just kind of rubbing his back, and I was rubbing his head, and I was looking around, and I had my translator with me, and I asked somebody, hey, like call the emergency services, you know? And luckily, within 30 seconds of me flipping the guy over, I got a tap on the shoulder, and it was a police officer, and he was just like, oh, I'll take it from here. But that was a real wake-up call for me, because it's like everywhere I seem to go, there's been something. Oh, the fourth one was on the news. And you can look all of this up. This is all stuff that would be on the news. On the news, I was at a station, and when I came home from it, my girlfriend was all concerned, and I said, like, what's the matter? And then she turned on the news, and it was shown that there was a guy who straight up just pushed somebody onto the tracks. Luckily, they didn't get injured or anything like that, but there was just a guy. When you're in Japan and you're waiting for the train, it's very organized. So there's little lines that show like where the car doors are for the train. So when you're waiting for the train, you just stand like in a line, right? And somebody was standing in the line, and they pushed somebody onto the tracks. And I was at that station, you know? So when I got home, my girlfriend showed me it, and it's scary. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, Kai, if you're in a city, I think Tokyo has a population of like 18 million people, you know? I think it's the most populated city on earth. I'm not too sure, but when you're in a city that has that big of a population, you're going to see crazy things because it's just a numbers game. You know what I mean? If let's say this happens to 1 in every 200,000 people, right? And you live in a city that has 1 million people in it, right? That means that there's only a couple people throughout the entire city that are going through these situations. However, when you bring that up to 18 million people, and you go to like a huge public square where a lot of these people gather, you are bound to see really good things, and you're also bound to see really bad things. Luckily, I haven't seen any fights, but one thing that I did see, not on this trip, but on the last trip, I was out on my balcony smoking a cigarette, and I saw a guy and a girl walking, and they were arguing, and then the guy turns over to her and just slaps her right in the face, and like it knocked her over and stuff like that. Really freaking crazy, and I didn't know what to do. You know, I'm standing on a 7th-story balcony seeing this. What am I supposed to do? I didn't know the emergency number. I wanted to go down and like help them, but the girl just got up and continued walking with them, right? So you see crazy stuff, and I think that it's kind of disturbed me a little bit. It's just sad to see. Either way, I'm gonna go into 7-Eleven really quick, grab a quick drink, and then we're gonna go over to Yodobashi Camera. Look how huge this place is. Thanks for listening to my spiel there. We're gonna go into Yodobashi Camera now. We're gonna go see the Nintendo section. It's absolutely huge. We're gonna check out the camping section, models, everything like that. Give me 1 second. Hey my friends, so I'm back in Yodobashi Camera. I feel like such an idiot. I just filmed like a 5-minute section and I realized that I put it on slow motion. Damn it. Either way, oh, you know what? I could just edit it and either way, guys, I'm here at the section that I love to check out. I'm looking for a Jamera figure. If anybody can help me find this character right here, I can't find it anywhere. I've seen hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of these figures, but not a single one of them is Jamera. And I don't know why, because he's such a cool character. Either way, I'm going to show you these figures real quick. Very cool. And then we'll head over to the camping section. I hope that they've restocked, and I hope that they have more water filtration stuff. And then we're going to check out the Nintendo section. Very cool. Very cool. All right, hold on. I like this figure. I've got enough of them though. I've got enough of them. I have like 30 of them. This guy's pretty cool too. What kind of a monster is this? It's just a disc. Balton is a very strange alien too. Alright. They've also got Kamen Rider, which is very cool. And they have these cards. But oh yeah, they're these packs. Raichu trading cards. Yeah. Very cool stuff. Alright, let's head over to the camping section. We'll head over to the camping section. I don't want to film any kids, so hopefully there's no kids around here. Nintendo section's that way. Okay, I guess we'll go to the Nintendo section first. Alright guys, here is the Nintendo section. Huge section. Where should we start? Let's start with the plushies. Look at all the plushies. You know, I played Super Mario Wonder. I did it live on stream. I beat the entire game. And I gotta tell you, I'm pretty much over 2D Mario games. I mean, they're great, but they're all the same. Like, I don't remember a single thing about Super Mario Wonder. Not a single thing. Other than turning into an elephant, I don't remember anything unique about it. I don't remember any unique stages in it. And Princess Peach has got to be has the worst security in the whole world, because she continuously gets kidnapped by Bowser. Continuously. It's like, oh, Mario saves her. Oh, nope, but Bowser kidnapped her again. It's like, for fuck's sake. You gotta wonder at some point, like, does Princess Peach want this? And it seems pretty mean to Mario, too, because, like, I don't think they've kissed yet. And it's like, Mario saved you, like, 48 times. Like, it seems like Princess Peach wants to have her cake and eat it, too. Yeah, so I hate to be, like, a victim shamer or anything like that, but Princess Peach drives me nuts. drives me. She's like a girl that is constantly dating somebody, right? But also wants to have like a guy chasing her in the background, you know? And that's so bad. That's so bad. And Mario has saved her so many times. Why aren't they married yet? Like, seriously. And I don't mean like if you save somebody, you have to marry them. But for fuck's sake. Like, seriously. Mario's like the biggest cuck in the world. I still love the 3D games, but I'm pretty much over the 2D games. They're all the same. Alright, let's check out what games they have here. This game looks very cool. What is this? Very cool. Very cool. Hatsune Miku is everywhere. You pick up a game like this and you're like, oh, this must be for like young children. No, it's hentai. It's rated mature. This game looks very cool. I think though this game's like a visual novel, but it looks very cool. $20, not a bad price, but we're not going with that. We're not going with that. Let's see what else they got. You know what really sucks? I'm on a lot of blood thinners because I have, you guys know this, I have absolutely horrific nightmares. And I'm on a lot of blood thinners that are supposed to help with the nightmares. Oh, this is really cool. Oh, cool. I love these little kind of advertisements. This is coming home with me, for sure. Actually, 2 of them are coming home with me. I take blood thinners because, hold on, I'll flip. Yeah, so as I was saying, I'm on a lot of medication, right? And one of the medications I take is a blood thinner called Pyrazine. And the reason I take it is not because of high blood pressure or anything. It's because it's supposed to help with my nightmares. And it really doesn't, right? The main it's not supposed to necessarily get rid of my nightmares, but when you have nightmares, you sweat a lot. Or at least I sweat a lot. Damn it. At least I sweat a lot. So a lot of the time, I'll wake up from a nightmare, I'll be soaked in sweat, my bed, all my sheets will be soaked in sweat, I'll have to get up and have a shower, it's awful. And the Pyrazine is supposed to help not sweat that much, right? It doesn't work. And one thing that it does do is whenever I'm like bending down like this, and then I stand up, I feel like I'm going to heaven every single time. Like I'm nearly passing out when I do that, and it sucks. It sucks so much. Yeah, just thought I'd let you know. This is very cool. This is very cool. Let me show you something. So Nintendo World Championships is coming back. It's all online though, but there is a special edition, and it comes with a bunch of really, really cool stuff. So, when does this come out? January, February, March, April, May, June. June 18th. So it comes out next month. I'm going to have to leave my girlfriend some of this money, and then she's going to have to send me this. Because this collection looks very cool. It looks very cool. Yeah, I don't know if you guys are going to be playing this, but I definitely am, and I'm definitely going to be streaming it. It would be nice to get the controllers too, but nah. No, I don't think so. Maybe, we'll see. We'll see. Alright. Oh, Dave! Okay. Well, that's about it. Let's go over to the camping section. Luckily, the camping section is right here. Let's check out the water purifier if they even have it. And I just want to let you guys know, like, hey, I do feel better. I do feel better. I was really worried about coming out, and I think that one of the reasons I was worried was because I had that stuff that I talked about on my mind, and now that I've talked about it, I feel better. So guys, I want to encourage you, if you are feeling really down, if you're feeling like you can't push any farther, push yourself just a little bit farther. I'm not saying do everything, but push yourself a little bit farther just to do the next thing. You might really feel good about it. I know that I'm feeling a lot better now. Either way, I'm not seeing any water filtration devices, which is really strange, because you would 100% think that there would be a lot of water filtration stuff because it's a big camping section. See? It's a big camping section. So there should be something around here. Let me look and I'll get right back to you. No, unfortunately they didn't have any water filtration devices, not even the one that I saw last time. That sucks because the water is something that I 1,000 million billion % need for my trip. I can't do my 7 days out in the wilderness without a water filter, you know? It will be impossible for me to carry 7 days worth of water along with my other gear. It's just not feasible. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a look at some of the models here because they have amazing models, and we'll do that, and then afterwards we'll head home and we'll open up those games, and fingers crossed there is a map in one of them. All right, let's check out some battleships and some tanks and some boats. Very cool. So cool. I would love to build something like this, but it's way too big to bring home. And I don't know how to paint. And you want to see something kind of frustrating? You see, like, look at this. Look at this. Is this not the cool... How much is this? 270. Yeah, that makes sense. But is this not the coolest ship that you've ever seen? Is this a real ship? Imperial Japanese Navy Kaga. Wow, that's incredible. I'm going to have to remember that name, because I want that to be the background of my computer. But then you see these ships and you're like, wow, they're so cool. And then you see that they actually just look like this. And you're like, oh, well, I mean, it's still cool, but I don't know. It's just not as cool as I thought it would be, you know? The tanks are a little better, though. The tanks are a little better. Some of the tanks you can actually drive around, which is really cool. Look at this one, Heller. Very cool. Yeah, I've always been fascinated with tanks. When I was young, When I was young, growing up, we lived pretty close to a military base called Base Borden. It's in Ontario, and obviously, like most military bases, they have like a museum there. So every single year from like grade 1 until like grade 8, we would go on a field trip there. And what was really cool about it was you could sit in the tanks. There were not all of the tanks, but there was like 1 or 2 tanks that they opened up and you could actually go inside of it and sit in it. And it was very cool. So at least once a year for like 8 straight years, I would go to this huge garage that was just full of military vehicles. And yeah, I was always fascinated by how big the treads on the tanks are, the turrets on it, just really cool stuff. How do you guys feel about that? If you guys were going to build a model, would you choose a car? Would you choose a tank? Would you choose a boat? Would you choose a plane? You know, there's so many different things that you can build here. One thing that kind of makes me sad though is they have like lots of different characters. I'll show you that in a second. They've got lots of different characters. Kamen Rider, especially Gundam and all of that kind of stuff. But they don't have models of Ultraman Kaiju. And it would be very cool to build like a model of Balton Station, or build a model of who else would be very cool? Even Balton, just regular Balton. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, but it would be cool. It would be cool. And unfortunately, they don't have them. Let me show you though what they do have. Check this out. We've got all kinds of anime characters. These are very cool. Lots of Gundam stuff. Oh, I like this alien. They've even got like castles and stuff. They're right here. They even have the castles, but then same thing. Like you look at it and you're like, wow, that would be really cool to build. And then you look at it and it's like, oh, Okay, well, it's not that impressive, you know. Cool stuff, though. Cool stuff for sure. I don't know, maybe I'm just being cynical. Maybe I'm just being cynical. Really cool stuff, though. Yeah, but I'm not seeing any Ultraman stuff. And Ultraman's huge here. Oh my goodness. I was never allowed to watch the Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. When I was young, hold on. Yeah, I think I've talked about it on the channel before, but my parents were very strict when it came to... My parents weren't strict in the sense of, like, they'd hit me or anything like that. I got hit once, and then I kind of never got hit again because it really taught me a lesson. But what I'm trying to say is my parents were very strict with, like, age ratings. So PG-13, stuff like that. If something said it's only for people 12 or older, I wasn't allowed to watch it until I was 12, you know? But what that sank into was I was also never allowed to play with, like, water guns. I was never allowed to play with any kind of gun, whether it was a water gun, a cap gun, a Nerf gun, anything like that. I was not allowed to play with it. And also fighting stuff. So any shows that involved fighting, I was not allowed to watch, other than Spider-Man. And if you notice, Spider-Man rarely fights. Well, at least in the old Marvel shows, he rarely, like, kicks people's asses. He usually uses webs and all of that kind of stuff. But I wasn't allowed to watch Power Rangers. I wasn't allowed to watch Ninja Turtles. I wasn't allowed to watch anything like that. So a lot of these franchises, they just don't really mean anything to me at all. One thing that I did do, though, is on this trip I picked up Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Arcade for the Famicom, and I remember that was a game that I played at a friend's house, but I haven't played it ever since, so it'll be cool to play it again. Either way, I'm jumping on an elevator right now. I'll be right back. My friends. Okay, so I'm really glad that you stuck around with me, and yeah, I'm really glad that I ended up going to Yodobashi. That was a lot of fun. There was a lot of cool stuff in there. Yeah, so now it's time to go home. I need to grab some food for tonight. I don't know whether oh wait, no. You know what? I'm going to, I don't know where I am. Shit, I don't know where I am. I think I'm going to make my girlfriend something nice for dinner tonight. So I'm going to go to the grocery store and pick up some steak, and yeah, that'll be very nice. Either way, stick with me if you guys want to see some beautiful, beautiful meat. Let me show you my meat. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get Wagyu tonight. I'm only here for a couple more nights. It'll be nice to do that. My girlfriend's only getting home at like 3 in the morning, but I am planning on streaming tonight, so I don't think it'll be that big of a deal. Either way, guys, thank you so much for sticking with me. It means the whole world, talking to you guys, being able to hang out with you guys. It means a lot to me. All right, I've got about a 15-minute walk to do. I will get back to you shortly. All right, my friends. So, I'm not going to get a super fancy meal or anything like that because I don't want to cook. I don't want to cook something really nice and then have my girlfriend microwave it and then ruin it. So I'll just pick up like a burger or something like that. Other than that, guys, I hope you've had a nice day with me. I'm looking forward to getting home so I can open up those games. The vlog's not over yet. I will open up those games. Hopefully there will be a hopefully there'll be a map or something in there because they feel pretty damn heavy. I don't know what's in there, but we're gonna find out together. All right, guys. I will talk to you when I get back to my apartment. All right? Talk to you. All right, guys. I am back at my home base, and I gotta tell you, I am fucking having an anxiety attack really bad. I don't like to show it on camera that much, but I have a horrible feeling. Either way, I got some flowers for my girlfriend. Yeah, I've got a horrible feeling right now. My heart's racing out of my chest. I feel awful. I feel like something bad is going to happen soon. I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to grab some McDonald's, then I'm gonna head home. I'm gonna have a long bath and just kind of chill out. But before I do that, I will show you guys what's inside of those video games. Yeah, say a prayer for me. I don't feel good. I'll be back. You know what, guys? Whenever I have a horrible feeling, or I'm just feeling incredibly anxious and depressed, it always makes me think of negative things, right? And something that kind of helps me get back on track, I know it's getting dark, but something that helps get me back on track is going to visit a graveyard. So what I'm gonna do before I'm here at this temple right now, I'm just gonna go to the graveyard for a little bit. Yeah, I don't feel well. Maybe walking around in the graveyard in the dark will help me calm down a little bit. See a little bit, there's a graveyard here. I don't know. I feel like, oh, there's a cat there that scared the shit out of me. I feel like I've done something wrong, or I've screwed something up, and I don't know how to fix it. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna sit on this grave for a little bit. Yeah, I know you can't really see me, but something I deal with a lot are thoughts about, you know, the end kind of thing. And I don't know why I think about it so often. And it's something that scares me, you know. Whenever I'm on a balcony, I think about it. Whenever I'm on anything high, I think about it. And then when I get really, really depressed and sad, I like to come to, I know you can't really see, but I like to come to a graveyard and just not contemplate things, but just think about things. You know, where would I rather be? And I don't understand why, because I'm a happy person. I don't know. I have worries. I'm a real person, you know. I'm a real person, and I go through real person things. I'm not just a guy on the internet, you know. And I can't even really say that because I don't have a huge following, you know. I've got a few thousand subscribers, which is amazing, but it's not like I'm famous or anything. And I want to let you guys know, like, I'm a real person, and I go through real person things. Either way, I'm gonna sit here for a little bit, just think about life. I really think that I might have screwed something up. I don't know. I'll get back to you. All right, my friend. So I'm back at the house. I had a nice bath. I shaved my head. Feeling a little bit better now. Either way, let's open up the Let's open up the games that I got and see why they're so heavy. Also, sweet penguin. All right, let's open these up. Okay, so I've got McDonald's here. Please have a map inside. Please have a map inside. All right. Oh, it's a big cart. That's a big cartridge, just like the size of a regular Nintendo cartridge. Okay, so is there a map? There's a big manual. What's this? What's this? Oh, there is a map. Okay, let me open this. I'll be right back. All right, guys. So there is a map, and on the back, it's got all these statistics and characters. Very cool. I'll have to figure that out. I'm going to open this one. This one's probably very similar. Oh, very cool. The other one comes with an even better map. Very cool. See, now I'll be able to frame this, and it will be very unique. There's a lot of stuff that comes with this game. Lots of stuff. Oh my. Either way, that's what the games are. They're huge. Very cool. All right, my friends. Well, that's going to be it. I really appreciate you watching the vlog today. It means so much to me. Check out my Patreon if you're interested in any of my photography. All of my photos are available on there. And I just wanted to say thank you so much, and I appreciate you. And we will talk in the next vlog. Bye, guys.
Thank you for watching そばリビング